we are discussing about the decimal number and the decimal fraction, and we will continue the decimal fraction. Decimal fraction. So what is a decimal fraction? A fraction. Decimal fraction is a fraction in which the denominator is power tens. What do you mean by power tens? Power tens. 10, 10 power 1. 100, 10 power 2. 1000, 10 power 3. 10,000, 10 power 4. So these are called as power tens. 1 accompanying with zeros. 1 belong with zeros. So these are called as power tens. If these numbers are in the denominator, then that fraction is called as decimal fraction. 17 by 10, 155 by 100, 236 by 1000. So these are called as decimal fractions. Now here, how to convert the decimal fractions into a decimal numbers? It's very simple. 17 by 10. 17 by 10. First keep the number, first write the numerator 17. Observe the denominator. Denominator contains 1 0. So from left onwards count 1 digit. That means 1. 1 0, we have to count 1 digit. Keep a decimal point. So 17 by 10 is equal to 1.7. In the same way, 155 by 100. 155 by 100. As usual, write the numerator 155. Observe the denominator. Denominator contains 2 zeros. So from right onwards, count 2 digits. 1, 2. Keep a decimal point. 1.55. Like that. Similarly, 236 by 1000. As usual, 236. Write the numerator and observe the denominator. The denominator contains 3 zeros. And from right onwards, count 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. And keep a decimal point. 0.36, or you can write it as 0.236. Okay. Okay, you may have a doubt. Suppose if the sufficient digits on the numerator does not occurs, that means is not there, then how can you write the decimal fraction, the decimal number for that fraction? I'll show you that. For example, 13 by 1000. As usual, you write 13. But in the denominator, it has 3 zeros. So we have to count the 3 digits towards left. But here, how many digits are there? Only 2 digits are there. So we need one more digit. So keep a 0 and keep a decimal point. And after the decimal point, keep 1 0. Okay, so that becomes 0.013. 7 by 10,000. How do you write the decimal form of 7 by 10,000? As usual, write the numerator 7. Denominator contains 4 zeros. So we need 4 digits. But here only 1 digit is there. So how many digits are required? 3 digits are required. So keep 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Keep a decimal point. And after that you can keep a 0. Actually the 0 is not necessary. If you want, you can keep, or you can leave it like that. Simply if you write 0.007, that is also okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so 0.0007. Like that you have to write a decimal fraction into a decimal number. Okay. And already in the previous class I already told you how to write a decimal number into a decimal fraction. Okay. Next, Decimal numbers are of two types. Decimal numbers are of two types. That is terminating decimals, and the second one is non-terminating recurring or repeating. You can say repeating. Come on. Recurring or repeating decimals. Terminating or non-terminating, recurring or repeating decimals. Okay. Now let us see what is a terminating decimal. What do you mean by terminating decimals? What do you mean by terminating? Terminating means putting an end. That means there it stops. For example, if I write 7.23, yes, it stops. 7.23, it stops. So this is called as a terminating decimal. What do you mean by non-terminating decimals? Non-terminating means, for example, 1.3333, so on. It keep on repeating. It keep on recurring. So this is called as a non-terminating repeating decimals. For example, if I write 7/2. Suppose 7/2. Is it a terminating or non-terminating repeating decimals? Simply divide the numerator with the denominator. Always numerator is the dividend, denominator is the divisor. Okay, always remember numerator is the dividend, denominator is the divisor. So always you have to divide the numerator with denominator. Numerator divided into two equal parts. Numerator is divided into certain equal parts. So that's why I am dividing 7 with 2. 7 is not exactly divisible by 2. So what do you say? You will see the nearest multiple of 7. That is 2 3s are 6. Again 2 4s are 8. 8 is more than 7. So 2 3s are 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. So you got the remainder as 1. Okay. So keep a decimal. After keeping the decimal, you can keep 1 0 besides the first numerator. That becomes 10. Now 2 exactly divides 10. 2 5s are 10 and the remainder is 0. So 7/2 becomes 3.5. That means at this point you will get the remainder as 0. That means at certain stage, at certain step, you will get the remainder as 0. Such decimals are called as terminating decimals. What about non-terminating decimals? For example, if you take 1/3. 1/3. What do you mean by 1/3? 1 is divided with 3. 1 is the dividend, 3 is the divisor. 1 is not exactly divisible by 3, as you know. So keep a decimal, keep a 0 and keep a decimal. So you can 1 becomes 10 because after keeping decimal you can keep a 0 beside the number. So now it becomes 10. 10 is divided with 3. How many times? 3 3s are 9 because 9 is the nearest multiple of 10 and 9 is less than 10 and the remainder is 1. If you keep a decimal in the quotient part, you can keep as many zeros for each and every step. So I am keeping 1 0, again 3 3s are 9, again keep the remainder is 1, again keep 1 0, 3 3s are 9 and the remainder is 1, 3 3s are 9 and the remainder is 1. So keep on repeating. So there is no possibility of getting 0 as the remainder. There is no possibility of getting 0 as the remainder. Such decimals are called as non-terminating repeating decimals 0.3333, so on. Such decimals are called as non-terminating repeating decimals. Okay. So in the next section, we'll discuss certain types of non-terminating repeating decimals. In this, there are two types that we'll discuss. Okay. Thank you very much.